Hello! Welcome back to another video. This one is really exciting. It's a super cool NFT project that I want to tell you about, and it's Gary Vaynerchuk's new VeeFriends. Most people might know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. If not, he started a media company. He first built his parents' wine business, and now he's launched VeeFriends, which is a really interesting project. You can find it at VeeFriends.com and check it out. These are what the tokens look like. Now there's 10,255 tokens, and they're all these hand-drawn little doodles. And he talks about how the doodles, he was always doodling in different meetings, and so he decided to go ahead and make an NFT project based on it. Now this one is kind of different than most other NFT projects out there. Most of the NFT projects out there are just the art, but he puts a real big emphasis on the smart contract behind the art, and he says that's where the value in the real NFT actually lies. So there's 10,255 tokens, of which only 482 are left, and they've been selling pretty good. They're currently ranked number 10 on cryptoslam.io, and every token that you purchase gets you access to VCon. And VCon is an exclusive conference for VeeFriends ticket holders. And now the only way you can go to VCon is if you have one of the NFTs. And he hasn't released a lot of information about it yet, but he says more is to come. When you buy a Gary VeeFriends NFT, you get 3 years to VCon. And there's different levels to the different tokens. They start with core, and these are completely sold out. These started at 2.5 ETH and trailed down all the way down to 0.5 where they hit the floor. They did what's called a Dutch auction, which means it starts at a price and goes down until it hits a floor price, and anyone in between that time period can bid on the NFT. So if you happen to find one that you liked on the floor, you got to steal, because these 0.5 ones that were selling on the floor just about a week ago or so are now selling. The cheapest one on OpenSea is now like 1.2 ETH. So if you bought a floor for 0.5, you more than doubled your money already, which is really impressive. And I'm not sure why this isn't loading. Here we are. So these are the cheapest ones on these are the recently sold on VeeFriends. So these ones could have been at 0.5. This one sold for 1.25. So you get the point that they're selling pretty quickly. The prices are actually going up a lot too. For example, this gift goat just sold for 9.29 ETH, and it hit the floor and sat on the floor for over a week for only 5 ETH and is now selling at 9.29. So these things are appreciating like crazy, which is cool, but it's also concerning if you don't have one. He's also got a really cool Discord that you can check out to learn more about these if you want to. It's just the VeeFriends. This is what the logo looks like. He also did release his first with the NFTs. He says he's going to be doing different collaborations with the different tokens. So a humble hedgehog might collaborate with a brand or an influencer that has a humble personality. He has also said the big picture here, and this is what I think is really interesting, is that he wants to build the next Disney with these characters. So he's planning on hiring animators. He's making gifts out of these things. He'll probably be releasing comics and movies and potentially video games. And we really don't know where this is going, but he said in most of his videos he's going to give it everything he's got for 45 years. And if you've been following Gary Vee for a long time, he might just be telling the truth. So here are the floor tokens on OpenSea right now. The cheapest one that you can buy is 1.25 ETH, and I bet you this one sat on the floor for about 0.5 ETH just about a week or two ago. And if you go on the website, yes, there are, let's see how many total. Out of 10,255, there are 481 left, but the cheapest one that you can get is now 1.5 ETH. So he's got different levels to these. They started with the core, which have the white background on them. These started at 2.5 and went down to 0.5 ETH. And then you can upgrade to the rare. The rare hit a floor price of 1 ETH. And then the very rare hit a floor price, there's no more rares left. You can't get a core or an epic. So the cheapest one that you can buy is 1.5 from the original from the website is 1.5 ETH. Then the next one goes to epic, which is 2.5. And you notice these get lower in availability. So these are out of 2. The rares are out of 8. The very rares are out of 5. And the cores were out of 20. And then we get up to the bubblegum, which is what they call the spectacular level, which is just a 1 of 1. And there's bubblegum background, diamond background, gold background, lava background, and hologram background. And he's got different types of characters too. So there's amphibians, birds, creatures, which I think are really interesting. The astronaut, I think this one he made up. The Jolly Jacko he made up. So he made up a bunch of characters. And then also in addition, he's got what are called the access tokens. These are really cool. There's some competition access tokens. So you buy this and you get to play bubble hockey with Gary Vee. Or you buy this and you get to go bowling with Gary Vee. And then in addition to those, you can do in-person tasks, or they've got virtual access tokens. So you can get on a FaceTime with Gary Vee. And these sat at a floor of 3 ETH, and I think the last time I checked, they were going for about 5 or 6 was the price. Now, none of them I don't think have sold yet, but that just tells you all of these are sold out, so the only way you can get one is if you buy one on OpenSea. One of the coolest tokens are the gift goat. And this is the one a lot of people were going for, but these sold out pretty quickly. And these ones entitle you to 6 physical gifts per year for 3 years until it expires. And you don't know what the gifts are going to be, but if Gary Vee knows marketing, and he pretty much does, then I imagine he's going to make some gifts that are going to have a lot of people FOMO into them. Mouthful. And the price could definitely appreciate. So a lot of cool stuff going on with the Gary Vee NFT. Let's see. He did his first collab. One of these tokens was the pigeon, the perspective pigeon, and he teamed up with Jeff Staple. So if you see here on the website, you can go to the perspective pigeon. You could have bought the perspective pigeon token, wherever it is. Come on. You get the idea. You could have bought one of the tokens, and somebody bought this one for just a hair over 0.5 ETH. And now that token, that logo is being put on the sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats with a collab with Staple. So pretty cool stuff. And I think everyone who owned one of those tokens actually got a free hoodie and a hat and a t-shirt. So that's just a taste of what's to come. There's a lot of cool stuff brewing with the Gary Vee NFTs. And I'm really excited to watch where they go and what's going to happen with them. So thanks for watching. If you leave me a comment, I'll make sure to read it, and happy to reply. If you have any questions, please let me down below. And let me know, are you buying a Gary Vee NFT? Have you thought about buying one? Have you been following them and aren't sure? This is some really new stuff, and a lot of people were downloading and using Ether. One thing, the only way that you could buy these is to have a MetaMask wallet, which is this logo right here. You can download it on Chrome and buy it with Ether, or Ethereum is what a lot of people call it. So you had to download it and then come on here and buy it. So you have to buy Ether with cash, usually through Coinbase, transfer it to your MetaMask wallet, and then buy one of these. So the hurdle to buy them was pretty high, but a lot of people figured out, and a lot of people bought them. And Gary Vee thinks a lot of people are going to do really well on them. So it'll be interesting to see. Nobody really knows. There's a lot of risk in it, but it's something that I'm really excited about. So I wanted to make a video and share it with you. Have a great day.